Hello PPW Nation and Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning on into another great match here for Prairie Pro Wrestling. I am one half of the Video Bros. I am Bobby Munson, and the man beside me is the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, Happy New Year. And look what we got. We're being treated to some re-education to kick things off in 2023.
Hey, Happy New Year to you too, Munson, and Happy New Year to all my wrestling people out there. We got some exciting PPW action for you tonight with Bucky McGraw coming out. We got a three-way match. This is going to be exciting.
It is going to be very exciting. In fact, this is only the second ever triple threat match that Prairie Pro Wrestling has had. The very first one taking place back in the Food Truck Wars when we were first opening the doors of Prairie Pro Wrestling, Pop folks. But we are here right now. We are in 2023, and you are witnessing the very second triple threat match sanctioned by Prairie Pro Wrestling. And again, it's a big one. Like you say, Bucky McGraw right here inside the ring. This guy has been on fire as of late. Again, that re-education work has been doing well for him, and he is getting by, picking up a lot of W's here in Prairie Pro Wrestling.
And opponents are finding that they can't out-wrestle Bucky and they can't outthink him. He's one step ahead at all times, and he's going to try and get the 1, 2, 3 in this match.
I wonder what his preparation would have had to have been like coming into a triple threat match here tonight, because he has got two very viable opponents stepping into the ring with him here, as we are now being joined by Levi Night. He is Mr. All Night himself, and again, a very strong young up-and-coming wrestler that we saw make his debut quite a little while ago here in Prairie Pro Wrestling, and ever since he has been lighting it up inside that ring, Papa Smokes. Levi Night is definitely the future of pro wrestling.
And look at Levi Night come out here. Don't you just love the dance moves and the energy that this guy has? I don't think these fans here really appreciate it, but this guy's got some real rhythm to him and some real dance moves.
Well, I'll tell you what, Papa Smokes, he definitely can shake his hips a lot better than I'm not so sure about you. Never seen you bust a move on the dance floor there yet, but I guarantee you that Levi Knight's packing a lot more moves than either one of us.
And look at this, he's getting no respect from the PPW crowd here. They do not like this man, and he's taunted them with his arrogant attitude a few times. And look at this, the nation's just giving him a rousing chorus of boos here at Cosmo Hall in Saskatoon.
As they did for Bucky McGraw upon his entrance as well, too. But again, they're going to be taking on a really big up-and-coming babyface here in Prairie Pro Wrestling, somebody who has been lighting it up here and was within inches of nabbing the Prairie Pro Wrestling Championship off of Sheik Akbar Shabazz in his very first title defense here in Prairie Pro Wrestling. It's like, I'm talking about the Bridge City wrestler Tommy Galavan, a graduate of the Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy, and he's going to be able to put on display for you tonight exactly why it is that you want to check out Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy if you're looking to become the next wrestling superstar.
Well, the referee's going to have a good look at Levi Night to make sure he doesn't have any foreign objects, but here we come. Tommy Galavan, you just talked about this young upstart, exciting star with PPW Wrestling, straight out of the Wrestling Academy here. He's got these fans on their feet. He's full of energy. He feeds off the energy of the crowd, and look at this guy go. They're giving him a huge ovation.
They absolutely love him up in here, and again, this is a young guy who's going to be looking to rack up those W's. He's had some hard-hitting matchups again against some of the PPW roster. I mean, this guy's not backed down when it's come to facing Sheik Akbar, when it came to facing El Asesino. Tommy Galavan answered the call and stepped up to the plate. Again, with a little bit more time, but a little bit more persistence, we could be looking at the next higher level superstar here in Prairie Pro Wrestling.
That's a completely fair assessment, Munson, and look at the energy and the good attitude that this guy has. Really, the sky's the limit for him in PPW, and when you look at this three-way match, this also could have title contender implications in this match as well, because coming out of this one with a victory over two other stars in PPW can only catapult you up the ratings.
And isn't the PPW Nation always electric here in Saskatoon, Papa Smokes? They are shoulder to shoulder, packed up here in the arena. And again, some of the best chants, some of the most lively wrestling fans that there are around. So again, I recommend if you're ever in the Saskatoon area, you check out a live Prairie Pro Wrestling show because there's just nothing like it, Pops, folks. It's absolutely electrifying.
You got that right, Munson, and I've seen so many of these shows over the year. Over the years, they just get better, louder, and more intense. And but we also have the fans to thank for that. They come out every time, no matter the weather, no matter what's going on. They come and have some beers, some White Claws, and watch some pro wrestling action live right off Broadway in Saskatoon. You couldn't get a better deal anywhere in the city.
You got that right. And as you can see, Bucky McGraw offering up an allegiance of sorts to Tommy Galavan, who turns it down, but now he's turning his attentions over to Levi Night. Could we see a little bit of a partial alliance here to kick things off between these two? This could spell danger for young Tommy Galavan.
Yeah, these two rascals are thinking about joining forces, and that's one of the dangers of a three-way match like this, is that if you find yourself as the odd man out, you might be 2 against 1 for the entire match.
You really could be, and again, they're going to want to get things started here, but again, Levi Night, Bucky McGraw very much try to get inside the head of their opponents using that psychological ability, but also both possess great technical skills inside that ring.
Absolutely. And look at Bucky McGraw. He's going to try and make a disciple of his own here, put him on the path to enlightenment. And oh, that didn't go so well for Levi Night.
That's right. Tommy Galavan had that well scouted, and he's got one of the hardest chops here in PPW. You could hear that thing ringing all through Saskatoon. And again, follows it up. Levi Knight's going to be feeling that one for weeks, Papa's folks.
Oh. Boy, he lays him in there, doesn't he, Munson?
He sure does. Levi missing in the corner there. Beautiful takeover there by Tommy Galavan. And again, right back down to the mat goes Levi. And the body slam, looking to maybe get this over and done with early. Tommy Galavan is on absolute fire here, Papa Smokes, in this triple threat match.
This has been a nice sequence by Galavan. He's already got Levi Night worked over a little bit there, but look at who's opportunistic. Coming from behind, sneaking in the ring is Bucky McGraw, and now he's putting the hurt on Tommy Galavan.
They don't refer to him as wrestling's smartest man for nothing at all. He was biding his time and waiting for that opportunity. Struck when it was right, and now he has this opportunity to keep Tommy Galavan down while Levi tries to gain himself on the outside. We have a 2 count, very close, but still not quite enough.
And now you see Levi Knight's going to take his time on the outside. He had his bearings back after the little beating that Tommy Galavan gave him just a couple of minutes ago. But right now, Galavan's got his hands full with Bucky McGraw. He's got a nice sequence going.
Just about picking up another 3 count there. Bucky McGraw looking to get this thing over and done with early, but it's still not enough to keep Tommy down. And if you're following us here for the very first time on YouTube, we want to first of all thank you for tuning in to Prairie Pro Wrestling. And if you could do us a massive favor, hit that subscribe button and give us a like as well too. PPW Nation, you have been making the views and making the subscribes go up in this last half of 2022. And now that we're in 2023, we want to reach the sky. So help us do that. Give us a like and a subscribe down below. As this match continues, Bucky McGraw firmly in control. That backbreaker straight down, that has got to be enough here. 2 count only. Tommy Galavan, a lot of heart in this kid, managing to keep kicking out of these moves for Bucky McGraw. As you can see, Levi really biding his time on the outside now over in that corner. It seems like he is stalking these two, waiting for that opportunity to strike as well. And here we go.
Wow.
Beautifully done. Beautiful.
You were right, Munson. He was stalking when he found the right moment and he ran in from behind. Caught Bucky McGraw with a vicious reverse neck breaker. Couple dance moves and now he's back to the offensive.
Look at that ability there from Levi Night. Back and forth. Oh, double crossbody. These two are both down. It's Tommy Galavan on the outside, but he's getting back up there, Pop Smokes. He needs to take this opportunity now that both men are down and out. They've taken each other out. Strike while the iron's hot.
And Galavan still having a bit of trouble on the outside. Doesn't look like he can quite crawl into the ring yet. So we've got all three men in a bad way right now. And this match is progressing quite quickly. We've seen some high-impact moves already.
And a double clothesline there from Tommy Galavan. Both men being taken down by this young wrestler. Hits him with the back elbows now. Beautifully taken down to the mat. It's going to be over. Tommy with the cover. No, Levi ducking in the nick of time to break that counter. Oh, man, that kick nearly took Tommy's head off there, and it's got to be one and done. No. Kick out just in the nick of time.
Look at how the pace of this match has picked up so quickly, Munson. Just at a breakneck speed now. All three of these wrestlers want to win this match extremely badly, and you can see that by the intensity of this match. Whoa!
Beautifully done by Tommy Galavan. Was not expecting that. He scouted that one from Bucky McGraw, and it gives him a good check. Bucky on the outside of the ring now. And is it Levi going to take over? No, back elbow there from Tommy Galavan. This might be Tommy's opportunity, Papa Smokes. Timing looks perfect right now. You got Bucky on the outside. Levi's down in the ring. And he's heading up top.
Oh, but Levi's not having that. Now he's got Tommy Galavan in a really crucial position here in the tree of woe upside down in the corner, boy. They say it's very hard to extricate your feet from this position, and you can be very vulnerable to a beatdown.
Oh, hello. What do we got here? I believe the book of re-education has been reintroduced into a Bucky McGraw matchup. And down goes Levi Night on top of it. And look at this intersecting. Tommy Galavan with a surprise victory here, rolling a Bucky McGraw. My God, Papa Smoke, what a shocker we got.
Good Lord, I was not expecting that at all. Just when Bucky thought he had the win, the DDT on top of the book, he gets the win stolen from him by the young upstart Tommy Galavan. Wow, what a finish.
Huge win for Tommy Galavan and a huge win for the PPW Nation. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again next Saturday here on Prairie Pro Wrestling.